Hey, hello everyone. This is Jenny. I'm the product marketing of the Microcontroller. Nice to meet you. Then welcome to today's webinar. Today's topic is beyond automotive 125-degree high reliable microcontroller solutions for harsh environments. In today's webinar, what you will learn, first you will learn why standard industrial microcontroller fell short in high temperature sealed environment. And the second is that you will learn how automotive grade design translates to telecom, ESS, and also the lighting industry. Nuvoton's M2A23 products. We also introduce these products' key features and applications examples. So this is today's agenda. First, we will discuss why thermal reliable matters in modern infrastructure. Second, we will introduce how our automotive-grade products delivers both performance and reliability. Third, we will share application examples across multi-sectors. Then we will show how the new developer ecosystem helps accelerate development. Finally, we will have the lucky draw and also the Q&A sessions. So let's get started. When we talk about 125-degree grade 1 microcontroller, many people immediately think of automotive applications. But today, the opportunity goes far beyond cars. High temperature reliable is beginning increasing important in telecom infrastructure, energy storage system, and also EV charging equipment. These systems are often installed outdoors in sealed cabinets, exposed to direct sunlight and high ambient temperatures. So this creates what we call a thermal trap, where internal temperatures rise quickly and standard industrial microcontroller may face derating, instability, or shorter lifetime. So this is the silent killer by the temperature. According to the according to the theory, for every 10-degree increase in temperature, the failure rates can double. In sealed enclosures, when the internal ambient temperature rise above 90 degrees, a battery backup unit originally designed for the 10-year lifetime, they may begin to experience large-scale failures within 3 to 5 years. So this is really a serious issue. So next, consider about the reliable standards like AEC-Q100 certification. This includes tests such as the high temperature operating lifetime, HTOL. In this test, devices are pushed to operate under high temperature and electrical stress for the extended periods. The goal is to expose early life failures and also long-term wear-out issues. What we consistently see is that failure rates often measure in FIT, what we call the failures in time, or failures in times increase exponentials as the temperature rise. So the FIT will also rise exponentially. So we often see how temperature directly impacts system reliability and lifetime. Now questions becomes, how do we design systems that can withstand these challenges? This brings me to our new micro automotive grade product portfolio. On the left-hand side, you can see our product portfolio distribution based on the memory size and CAN interface capability in the x-axis. So when we provide the scalable options range up to 256 kilobyte flash memory, allowing flexibility for different automotive-related applications or even harsh environments. Starting from the entry level, we have the M0A23 series with one set of CAN support. Moving up, we have the M2A23 series, provide higher performance with a 72 MHz core and up to 3 set of CAN FD interface. It also meets AEC-Q 100 Grade 1, ensuring strong reliability even under harsh thermal conditions. On the higher level, you can see we have M281U series in the M4 family. This series deliver significant high performance with a 192 MHz core speed, along with USB 2.0 full speed OTG function, and also 3 set of the CAN FD supported. Next, we move on to our mainstream products, new Micro M2A23 series. The light green one here indicates the industrial grade performance, and for the dark green one indicates the parts that can pass AEC-Q 100 with automotive grade qualification. The M2A23 series provide a high performance with 72 MHz core speed and up to 3 sets of CAN FD interface. And we also can support the wide operating voltage from 2.4 up to 5.5 volts. It also meets the AEC-Q 100 Grade 1, ensuring strong reliability even under harsh thermal conditions. Both the industrial grade and the automotive grade versions are pin-to-pin compatible and code-to-code compatible. This means hardware and even the firmware are fully interchangeable. So here is the breakdown detail features of the M2A23. And it is based on Cortex M23 core, and we also support 6 channels of the PDMA. In the later sections, for different kind of applications, or even different kind of products, you can see PDMA can connect it with different kind of serial peripherals to accelerate the performance for the different applications. And besides we provide 3 set of CAN FD, we also support 1 set of the link interface. Then also we provide 2 set of the LLSI interface, which we call it LED lighting strip interface. And for the LQP64 pin, we support up to 55 sets of I/O interface. So here is our target applications. M2A23 is designed for a wide range of high reliability applications. In automotive and e-mobility, it fits body control modules, tail lights, and interior lighting. In power and infrastructure, it supports battery backup units and battery management systems. And in power electronics, it can be used in high voltage DC-DC chargers and motor control systems. So first, we will introduce the automotive and e-mobility related applications. Now let's look at our automotive grade microcontroller are applied in the real vehicle system. At this center is a dashboard which connected to different modules through CAN bus or link interface. For body control, such as the wipers, radar, or seat system, we use the M0A23 and M2A23 series. For vehicle infotainment system or IVI, in vehicle infotainment system, the M2A23 series is used in car modules to handle communication and control functions efficiently. On the right-hand side, for lighting application such as tail lights and interior lighting, the M2A23 is also used in LED lighting strip interface, enabling stable and precise control. So in the following three slides, we will show the block diagram and how they used by our M2A23. First is the radar system. You can see that the M2A23, we use the I/O interface to target like 4 or up to 6 sets of the radar modules, and then we will do all the data processing. Then we will connect it and report it to the host CPU by the CAN interface or the link interface. Second, we shows the CAN bridge. In addition to the host microcontroller handling the application level task, there also a need in microcontroller as a secondary concept. So M2A23, we features up to 3 set of the CAN FD, can do the communication interface. Then we also support the SP-ROM, secure protection ROM. So if customers, they have the secret data, want to do the programming things in the SP-ROM, they can store it in this ROM flash interface. For the interior lighting, as you can see, that for the multi-LED ambient lighting offer a rich visual experience. This means that more lighting data needs to be transmitted. SPI interface is well suited for such multi-LED applications. However, Nuvoton's microcontroller offer high-speed and stable data transmission performance via SPI. Additionally, Nuvoton's patent LLSI functions is available for ARGB single wire transmission applications, allowing for a greater and flexible in end products design. Another example is about the advanced highlight system, such as the ADB, that require more real-time data exchange and also diagnosed and control commands that conventionally lighting system. As a headlamp architecture becoming more intelligent and distributed, a dual CAN design is becoming attractive solutions. One channel for the vehicle network communications and another channels that is doing the local lamp control and also diagnostics. So let's explain what is the difference between the addressable RGB strip and also the RGB strip. On the left-hand side, you can see there's a RGB strip controls the entire strip together. So all the LEDs share the same color and also the brightness, usually adjusted by PWM signals. It is simple and cost-effective, but the lighting effects are limited because every LED behaves the same way. On the right-hand side, the ARGB stands for the addressable RGB. Each LED has its own controller and can be controlled individually through a digital data signal. This enables advanced dynamic effects such as the flowing lights, animations, zoning, and also customized patterns. That is why ARGB becoming the perfect choice for automotive ambient lighting, even the gaming system in the PC. So the next generation, there will be more and more decorating lighting using the ARGB strips. Next, this is the way how we control the ARGB. This is we explain that the traditional control method for the ARGB lighting that use the WS2812 LED. This LED already contains the driver insights, and the MCU is only sends the color data serially through a single data line. Each LED receives the first 24-bit frame and keeps its own data, then pass the remaining data to the next LED in the chain. This means that MCU must generate very accurate timing for every bit, plus a reset pause after each refresh cycle. As the number of LED increase, software complexity and also CPU loading will also increase. Second, we're going to share some application in the power and also infrastructures. Okay, why the BBU? We call it battery backup unit. Infrastructure market is an important growth opportunity. Across Southeast Asia, demand for high temperature electronics is rising rapidly, driven by 5G expansion and also renewable energy investment. In Southeast Asia, the 5G infrastructure market is expected to reach $1 billion in 2026, growing to $9 billion by 2032, with a strong growth by 31% CAGR. More telecom towers also means that more battery backup systems installed in the outside environment. At the same time, India and in energy storage market is projected to reach $21 billion by 2033, growing at the 28% CAGR. This system operates in a sealed cabinet under a harsh temperature while reliable becomes the critical. That is why high temperature grade 1 microcontroller such as M2A23 are well positioned in this kind of fast growing market. For Okay, so this slide that we shows why high temperature microcontroller are important for telecom backup power system. Battery cabinets are installed in outdoor environments, often under direct sunlight, where ambient temperature can exceed over 45 degrees Celsius. Inside sealed metal enclosures, internal hotspots may raise up to 85-degree or even 105-degree. Under these kind of harsh conditions, standard industrial microcontroller may face thermal strays, deratings, or even reduce the reliability. So that's why the high temperature microcontroller is needed. So in this application block diagram, it shows that we can run the battery capacity algorithm to estimate battery status and also the available backup time. This helps the operators manage the uptime more efficiently. Also, the microcontroller needs to control the charge and discharge functions through the analog front end, ensuring the safety battery operations. M2A23 also supports high-speed ADC, so we can monitor the voltage, currents, and the temperature in real time for protection, the whole system health monitoring. For communication, M2A23 we provide the UR interface, triple CAN FD interface, making it easy to connect it with the chargers, host, CPU, and also the remote monitoring modules. Finally, you can see that M2A23 offers a 125-degree automotive-grade capability. M2A23 offers strong thermal margins and also reliable operation in harsh outdoor environments where the BBU systems are commonly deployed. Next, we are going to talk about the application which related to power electronics. For example, like in the railway transportation system, the charging stations or such as the industrial transportation equipment, DC-DC converters are essential for converting battery or bus voltage into stable power rails for electronics and also control modules. M2A23 manage the switching behaviors of the converter, controlling start-up and shutdown sequence to achieve efficient and stable power regulations. With this high-performance PWM, we also can drive MOSFET precisely for the power stage control. At the same time, the built-up ADC continuously monitors both high voltage and low voltage sides, helping detect the abnormal condition earlier. The MCU also can log in the current and voltage data for maintaining analysis and also long-term reliability tracking. Okay, so after we finish all the user scenarios by our automotive grade microcontroller, next session we will move to introduce our development resources and what we can offer to the users. So we will talk about the software environment and also introduce our evaluation kit. And if you have any questions, that's the online chats already. We have our FAE could support all the technical issues and questions. So choosing a MCU is not only about the hardware spec. We also need to note how to fasten the developer and also to launch the products. So developer can continue using familiar environment such as the Kale, IR, and also the new Eclipse, even the Visual Studio, to reducing the retraining efforts. So when your team prefers the commercial IDE or the open source flows, NewMicro can provide flexible development options. We also know that automotive teams that use the multiple tools from our IDEs, CAN analyzers, flashing tool, test automation platform. So NewMicro is designed to integrate smoothly into that ecosystem. Many teams today face common pain points, like facing the cost of expensive IDE license fee, fragmented tools across departments, slow onboarding for the new engineers, or even difficulties integrating embedded developments into the modern Git or the CI workflows. This is where VS Code becoming high valuable. First, it is familiar environment. Many engineers already use VS Code in software scripting or application development. So the learning curve is much lower. Finally, it is also automotive ready, automation ready. So which means that VS Code fits naturally into CI/CD pipelines, automatic builds, and also the test environment. Nuvoton provides a powerful software tool to simplify development and shorten design time. With the first one, pin configure tools, engineer can quickly set up the pin functions through an intuitive graphic interface, the GUI interface, reducing the manual configuration effort. Second, we also provide a pin view tool. Users can use the pin view to monitor real-time I/O status and also debug signals more efficiently during the development. We also support multiple IDE environments, complete BSP package, also programming tools, giving customers everything they need in one ecosystem. So we are going to show that how we implement 3 steps by the single unified one platform. First step is about the development. In starts, we use the new maker boards, the evaluation boards, allowing users to quickly evaluate hardware and begin prototyping immediately. For the software development, we can support multiple IDE environments, including Eclipse, Kale, IR, and also Visual Studio Code. So developers can work with the tools they already know to reduce the design effort. We also provide useful utilities such as the pin configure tools, pin view tool, helping engineers quickly assign the pin, view the package options, and shorten the hardware design time. Second, after development, the next important step is how to move efficiently into mass production. At Nuvoton, we also provide a complete programming and production ecosystem to support the transition. For debugging evaluation, the firmware download, we offer the New Link series, including New Link 2, New Link 2Me, and also New Link Pro, covering the needs for individual development to high-volume production programming. The Liulink tool supports the standard SWD interface, as well as the communication interface such as the USB, UART, and CAN that can give customers flexible programming options based on their system design. On the software side, we provide dedicated tools such as the ICP programming tools and bootloader ISP tools, which also help customer program firmware quickly, update products in the field, and simply manufacturing flow. Okay, third one is how we gonna upgrade the system. The final stage is not only the shipment, it's how to support products after development. That is why Nuvoton also provides flexible upgrade solutions for field maintenance and also long-term product management. With our ISP programming tool as the bootloader solution, customer can upgrade the firmware quickly and securely after products are installed in the field. Updates can be delivered through the multiple communication interface, such as I2C, SPI, CAN bus interface, allowing easy integration into different system architecture. Also, what's more, we can provide the new ISP tool Android applications. This enables convenient firmware upgrade through the mobile device. This is especially useful for smart equipment, industrial system, and also maintenance scenario where the PC may not be practicable. Okay, so this is the developer tool for our main chip M2A23 board. So you can see that we already put the onboard New Link 2Me, the debugger, and also programming tools, and also we reserve the CAN bus in connector and the function switch. Also, if customers that need to measure the power consumption, we also put the AM meter connector on the evaluation kit. The last one is what we can offer. As you visit the web page of Nuvoton, you can see that the comprehensive documents and also the features of the M2A23 series. We also put all the document like datasheet, TRM, product brief on it. If you are interested in development, then we also put the BSP in our webpage and also in the GitHub. For the software developing tool, the previous page we show like the pin configure tool or pin view tool, also new ISP tool, and we also list on the web page. So this is the all resource that you can find on our website. So that is today's overall about our introductions. of our main chip, but for the environment that which kind of the scenario that can use our automotive grade 125-degree automotive grade microcontroller. So thanks for your time to join with us. Then we're going to move to the lucky draw and also Q&A session.
Nuvoton automotive-grade MCUs deliver reliable performance and smart solutions to accelerate your design.